Welcome back to our channel, Coin Enthusiasts. First up, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of Australian coins, specifically focusing on the 1979 Australia 20-cent piece. What makes this coin special is its unique grey shade and its classification as being in very fine condition. But the real question on every collector's mind is how much is this coin worth in today's collector market? The Australia 20-cent coin from 1979 is a great example of a coin that, though still relatively valuable, has particular variants and conditions that can drive its value up. We'll explore the history behind this coin, why its condition and color make a big difference, and of course what it's worth today in dollars. First, let's look at the background of the Australia 20-cent coin. These coins were first introduced in 1966 to replace the earlier shillings after Australia converted to decimal currency. The 20-cent coin features a design by Stuart Devlin, one of the most renowned coin designers in the country. The obverse shows a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, while the reverse features the iconic Australian platypus swimming beneath ripples of water. The coin is made from a copper-nickel alloy and weighs about 11.31 grams, with a diameter of 28.52 millimeters. It's been a part of everyday Australian life for decades, and millions were produced each year. So why is the 1979 version of this coin interesting to collectors? Well, for starters, it's important to note that 1979 wasn't a particularly rare year for the minting of the 20-cent piece. In fact, the Royal Australian Mint produced over 75 million 20-cent coins that year. However, the condition and appearance of the coin can greatly affect its market value. One of the most intriguing aspects of the 1979 Australia 20-cent coin is its unusual grey shade. While most 20-cent coins tend to have a bright, shiny finish when new, exposure to the elements can sometimes give the coin a grayish tone. This discoloration can make the coin stand out among collectors, especially if it's a uniform gray that doesn't impact the coin's overall quality. Now, let's talk about coin grading. If you're new to coin collecting, understanding how a coin's condition affects its value is key. Coins are graded on a scale from poor all the way to mint state. In today's case, we're discussing a 1979 Australia 20-cent coin that's in very fine condition. This means the coin shows moderate wear, but most of the details, especially on the platypus design and Queen Elizabeth II's profile, are still clear and well-defined. Now, the big question, what is the market value of this coin today? Well, it's important to consider that the value of coins fluctuates depending on market demand, rarity, and condition. For a 1979 Australia 20-cent coin in very fine condition with that rare grayish tone, you're looking at a current market value between $70,000. That might sound like a fortune, however. If you were to find one in uncirculated or mint state condition, the value could rise significantly. Depending on market demand, several factors can influence the value of this coin. For instance, condition coins with less wear and better preservation will always fetch higher prices. Tone, the gray shade, can add uniqueness. Rarity, even though millions were minted in 1979, specific characteristics like errors or misprints can make individual coins more valuable. Market trends, the overall interest in Australian coins globally plays a huge role in determining market value. If Australian coins become more popular with collectors internationally, prices can rise. If you're a collector or thinking about becoming one, here are a few tips to maintain the value of your coins. Avoid handling with bare hands. Always use gloves or handle your coins by the edges to avoid oils from your fingers damaging the surface. Proper storage. Keep your coins in a cool, dry place. Consider using coin holders, folders, or even plastic capsules to prevent further wear. Don't clean your coins. Cleaning can actually reduce the value of a coin, especially if done improperly. It's best to leave the coin in its natural state. And there you have it, the Australia 20-cent coin from 1979. With that intriguing gray shade in very fine condition, it's a wonderful piece to add to any coin collection. With proper care and an eye for detail, you never know how valuable it might become in the future. Next up, we're taking a close look at a coin that's often overlooked but carries a significant appeal for collectors, the Australia 20-cent coin from 1996 in silver shade, and we're talking about one in extra fine condition. This little beauty could be worth more than you think. Stick around to find out its true value in today's collector market. Let's first talk about the basics of this coin. The Australia 20-cent coin was introduced in 1966, following Australia's switch to decimal currency. The 1996 coin that we're discussing today carries a silver-like shine, though it's actually composed of cupronickel, a mix of copper and nickel. That silver appearance can make it especially attractive, giving it a more premium feel compared to other coins. But what makes the 1996 version stand out? Well, there's no specific commemorative event or unique design associated with this coin, but its condition and appearance make it notable. The extra fine condition means the coin has had very little wear, maintaining sharp details in both the Queen's portrait and the iconic Australian platypus design, which we'll dive into in just a moment. The obverse side, as you might know, features Queen Elizabeth II, and the reverse is the famous platypus swimming along. Both are standard for the 20-cent coins. However, when in extra fine condition, the details on both sides are crisp, with very minimal signs of wear, which is exactly what collectors love. Now, what really piques the interest of collectors is the rarity and condition of the coin. The 1996 Australia 20-cent coin might be the rarest coin out there, but finding one in extra fine condition or better can be a challenge. Why? Because like most circulating coins, they go through the usual wear and tear, getting passed around for daily transactions, dropping into vending machines, or clinking around in pockets and purses. So when you come across one in great condition, especially one with that unique silver shine, it adds significant value. What also makes this particular coin more appealing is the eye-catching silver shade that can sometimes be mistaken for an actual silver coin. While it's not made of silver, its appearance gives it an aesthetic edge. Collectors often look for coins that stand out visually, and this one certainly does. Alright, now let's get into the juicy part. How much is this coin actually worth in the collector market today? If you've got a 1996 Australia 20-cent coin in extra fine condition, the value can definitely surprise you. As of today, collector values for this specific coin typically range anywhere from $25,000. But wait, there's more to it. For coins that exhibit exceptional eye appeal, with that flawless silver shade, and are graded higher, like about uncirculated or even mint state, the prices can go up even more, reaching values of $60,000 or more depending on the demand. Some collectors who are building high-quality sets of Australian coins may be willing to pay a premium for such coins. So in comparison to its face value of just 20 cents, you could be looking at a potential 100x increase or more in its worth, all thanks to the condition and appeal. Of course, the market is always shifting, and factors like collector demand, the number of available coins in such great condition, and the overall economic climate can all play a role in influencing prices. So how can you evaluate whether your 1996 Australia 20-cent coin is in extra fine condition? Let me break it down for you. An extra fine coin will show only slight wear on the highest points of the coin. On the reverse side, for example, the platypus design should still have clear, sharp details, especially in the lines of the tail and the body. On the obverse, Queen Elizabeth II's profile should be well defined, with only minimal flatness around the hair and crown. If your coin has heavy wear, it will unfortunately lose much of its value, so examining your coin closely is key. A good idea is to compare your coin with images or have it graded by a professional if you're unsure. So, there you have it. The 1996 Australia 20-cent coin in silver shade might be the rarest coin in existence, but if you have one in extra fine condition, it's definitely worth checking through your coin collection. Remember, condition is everything in the world of coin collecting, and finding one in great shape is always a rewarding feeling. Next up, we're diving deep into the story of a special coin, the 1981 Australia 20-cent silver shade coin in very fine condition. If you're lucky enough to have one of these coins lying around, you might be holding on to a hidden gem that could be worth more than you think in today's collector market. First, let's talk about the origins of the 1981 Australian 20-cent coin. Designed by the talented artist Stuart Devlin, these coins were originally made with a copper-nickel alloy and have been part of everyday circulation in Australia. The iconic platypus design on the reverse side has made the 20-cent coin an iconic symbol of Australian currency. While the coin was minted in large numbers, the 1981 edition holds some unique characteristics that make it stand out in today's collector market. What makes the 1981 Australia 20-cent coin particularly special is the silver shade variation. Most of the coins struck were the standard copper-nickel mix, which gives them a grayish, silvery appearance. However, a small number of these coins feature a noticeably more silver hue due to slight variations in the minting process or possibly metal composition anomalies. This unexpected silver tone has sparked the interest of collectors worldwide, turning what would have been an ordinary 20-cent coin into a coveted item. Now, you may ask, why is the condition important? When it comes to coins, condition is everything. A coin in very fine VF condition means that although it has seen some circulation, the design elements remain clear and defined. There may be light wear on the high points, but the overall look of the coin is still impressive. If you have a 1981 Australia 20-cent silver shade coin in very fine condition, you're looking at a piece that still holds aesthetic and historical value. Here's the exciting part: how much could this coin be worth today? The collector market for the 1981 Australia 20-cent silver shade coin has seen significant growth recently, as more collectors have realized how rare this variant is. In today's market, a very fine condition 1981 Australia 20-cent silver shade coin can fetch anywhere between $100,000, depending on the demand, its specific features, and the buyer's interest. For those with coins in higher conditions, such as uncirculated or extremely fine, the value can skyrocket even more. So, why should this coin be on your radar? The 1981 silver shade 20-cent coin is not just a piece of Australia's currency history. It's a rare find that has captivated collectors around the world. Its unique silver appearance combined with the limited numbers in such fine condition makes it a must-have for any serious coin collector. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin is a piece you'll want to keep an eye out for. The market value is climbing, and holding on to a very fine example could turn out to be a solid investment in the years to come. If you think you have one of these coins or are looking to add one to your collection, here are some quick tips on how to identify and sell it. Check the date, make sure the coin is from 1981. Look for the silver hue, the unique silver shaded tone is the key identifier. Assess the condition, try to determine whether your coin is in very fine condition. If you're unsure, consider having it graded by a professional. So there you have it, the 1981 Australia 20-cent silver shade coin in very fine condition is definitely one to watch out for in today's collector market. Its rarity, eye-catching appearance, and rising value make it a truly special find. Next up, we're exploring an often overlooked yet fascinating coin from Australia, the 1980 Australia 20-cent piece with a silver shade. This coin, especially in fine condition, holds a hidden treasure in today's collector market. Stick around to find out how much it's worth and why collectors are going crazy over it. First, let's talk about the basics. The Australian 20-cent coin has been a staple in the country's currency since it was introduced in 1966, following the country's switch to the decimal system. These coins were designed by Stuart Devlin and feature the iconic image of a platypus on the reverse, while Queen Elizabeth II graces the obverse. But what makes the 1980 version of this coin stand out is the unusual silver shade that some coins have acquired over time. This subtle variation in tone makes these coins particularly attractive to collectors. Even though this coin was struck in cupro-nickel, certain environmental factors, storage conditions, or production inconsistencies have caused some of these coins to develop a silvery sheen that makes them resemble silver coins. This quirk has added a layer of mystery and excitement among numismatists. You might be wondering, why focus on the 1980 version of this coin? The answer lies in the minting process and the number of coins produced that year. While millions of 20-cent coins were struck in 1980 by both the Royal Australian Mint and the Perth Mint, coins with a silver-like appearance are much rarer. Many collectors speculate that this silver shade was caused by slight variations in the metal mixture or polishing process, giving certain coins a brighter or more lustrous finish than usual. These silver-shaded coins are highly sought after because they are not the norm, and finding one in fine condition is even more challenging. Fine condition refers to a coin that shows only moderate wear with most details still visible. So, a fine condition 1980 silver-shaded 20-cent coin can be a true gem in any collection. Now, the part everyone has been waiting for: how much is this 1980 silver shade 20-cent coin worth today? Like any collectible, the value depends on factors like rarity, condition, and demand. But here's the exciting part: coins with the silver sheen, even in fine condition, can fetch higher than average prices in today's market. In typical conditions, a regular 1980 Australia 20-cent coin might be worth a big dollars, somewhere between $48,000. However, if you're lucky enough to own a silver-shaded version in fine condition, you could be looking at a value of anywhere between $110,000 or more. So what exactly determines the value of this particular coin? Rarity of the silver shade, since not every 1980 Australia 20-cent coin has the silver-like appearance. Finding one with this variation makes it a hot item among collectors. Rarity is one of the biggest factors in determining value. Condition, as mentioned, condition is everything in the coin world. A fine condition coin has more wear but still maintains many of its original details. The better the condition, the higher the value. Demand: as awareness of the silver shade variation grows, more collectors are actively seeking these coins, pushing demand and prices higher. If you have a silver-shaded 1980 Australia 20-cent coin, now is the perfect time to consider selling, as its popularity continues to rise. Historical and aesthetic appeal: the platypus design and Queen Elizabeth's profile on this coin make it a piece of art in itself. Combine that with the unusual silver appearance, and you have a coin that stands out both historically and aesthetically. Now that we've talked about the value, you're probably curious about whether you have one of these silver-shaded coins in your collection. So how do you check? It's always a good idea to consult a professional coin dealer or numismatist to verify its authenticity and determine its condition. Next up, we're talking about this 1997 Australia 20-cent coin in very fine condition. With a twist, many of these coins have developed black spots over the years, and these imperfections have created an unexpected buzz among collectors. The Australian 20-cent coin, introduced in 1966, is one of the most recognized denominations in Australian currency. The 1997 version, like others, features the image of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, designed by Raphael Makhlouf, while the reverse displays the famous platypus, created by Stuart Devlin. But what's interesting about this specific 1997 coin is the appearance of black spots. These spots are usually caused by oxidation, environmental exposure, or improper storage conditions over time. For many collectors, imperfections like these would normally decrease a coin's value. However, in the case of the 1997 Australia 20-cent coin, it sparked curiosity and even a niche market for these so-called spotted coins. So let's talk about the big question: how much is this coin worth today? In very fine condition. A 1997 Australia 20-cent coin with spots is typically valued at around $80,000 in the collector's market, depending on its condition and demand. For some collectors, the black spots are seen as a unique feature, and they're willing to pay a premium. Others see it as damage, lowering the value. This trend of collecting spotted coins is part of a broader phenomenon where imperfections create rarity. Some collectors seek out coins with unique characteristics, and in a world where perfection often dominates the market, these flaws can sometimes make a coin stand out. That being said, if you have one of these coins with black spots, it might be worth more than you think. It's always a good idea to check with local coin dealers or online marketplaces to see what the current demand is like. If you're a coin collector or thinking about becoming one, it's crucial to know how to store your coins properly to avoid issues like black spots. Coins should be handled carefully, stored in protective holders that keep them away from moisture and pollutants. So there you have it, the story of the 1997 Australia 20-cent coin with black spots. Whether you see them as a flaw or a fascinating quirk, these coins hold an interesting place in the collector's market today. If you have one, don't forget to check its value. You might be holding a piece worth more than just face value. Next up, the Australia 20-cent coin from 1978, especially with a unique silver shade, stands out. We're diving deep into this fascinating piece and its growing value in the collector's market. Minted in 1978, the Australia 20-cent coin has a rich history. Back in the 70s, this coin was a common sight in people's wallets and pockets. It was introduced as part of Australia's decimal currency system, which had only been implemented in 1966. But what makes this coin truly special today is not just its age, but its unique characteristics, particularly its silver shade. On one side, you have Queen Elizabeth II, who ruled during the time, and on the reverse is the iconic Australian platypus, a national symbol. But there's something different about some of these coins minted in 1978. While the standard issue was made from copper-nickel alloy, certain coins have developed a silver-like sheen, making them highly sought after by collectors. Now, what exactly is a silver shade coin? Over time, some coins experience changes in their appearance due to environmental factors, oxidation, or even minting anomalies. These changes can give the coin a unique hue or patina, and in the case of the 1978 Australia 20-cent coin, some have developed a distinct silver tone, different from the usual copper-nickel look. This silver shade isn't an error or a different material, it's simply a variation that collectors prize. But the silver shade alone isn't enough to drive the value of this coin. The condition matters big time. Collectors use a grading scale to determine a coin's condition, and in this case we're talking about a very fine condition coin. What does that mean? A coin in very fine condition will have clearly defined details, though it may show some slight wear. For instance, on the 1978 Australia 20-cent coin, the platypus in Queen Elizabeth II's portrait will still be well defined, with only light wear visible. So what is the collector market like today for the 1978 Australia 20-cent coin in very fine condition with a silver shade? Over the years, the value of these coins has steadily risen due to their unique characteristics, historical significance, and their appeal to both Australian and international collectors. As of today, collectors are willing to pay a premium for coins that are both in very fine condition and possess that sought-after silver shade. On the collector's market, these coins typically range anywhere from $97,000 depending on the quality and demand. For particularly pristine examples or rare variations, the value could go even higher. But why is this coin becoming more valuable? Several factors are driving up its price. First, the coin's rarity with the silver shade makes it more desirable. Second, collectors are constantly searching for well-preserved pieces in very fine condition. Finally, Australian coins have a broad international appeal, especially to collectors who are passionate about Commonwealth currencies. A coin collection being carefully handled, placed in protective cases. If you're looking to invest in coins or build a collection, this is a great piece to start with. The 1978 Australia 20-cent coin in very fine condition offers a reasonable entry point for new collectors, while still being valuable enough to appeal to seasoned collectors. Here are some quick tips when considering this coin. Condition: always aim for coins in very fine or better condition to maximize value. Authentication: make sure the coin is genuine by consulting with experts or purchasing from reputable dealers. Storage: preserve your coins in protective cases to prevent wear and oxidation, which could lower the value over time. Market timing: watch the coin market trends to buy and sell at the right time for the best prices. To sum it up, the Australia 20-cent coin from 1978 in very fine condition, especially with that striking silver shade, is a hidden gem in the world of coin collecting. Its value is steadily rising, and it offers a fascinating piece of Australian history. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, this coin is one to watch, or better yet, to add to your collection. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of Australian currency, specifically the 20-cent coin from the year 2000, with an unusual twist: a silver shade. You may be surprised to learn that this coin is not just your ordinary 20-cent piece. In extra fine condition, it holds significant value on the collector's market today. Stick around as we reveal its unique features, its story, and of course its current market value in dollars. First, let's take a brief look at the coin itself. Australia's 20-cent coins were first introduced in 1966, a crucial year for Australian coinage as the country transitioned to the decimal system. The 20-cent coin has since become one of the most recognizable and widely circulated denominations in Australia. It features the iconic platypus on the reverse side, designed by Stuart Devlin, a well-known Australian artist. But what makes the 2000 edition of this coin stand out from the rest? Most 20-cent coins from this year were produced in nickel-plated steel, giving them a more common, duller appearance. However, a small batch was minted with a unique silver shade, and this has caught the attention of collectors worldwide. Now, you might be asking, why does this coin have a silver shade and why is it so valuable? Well, the exact reason behind this color variation isn't entirely clear. Some speculate that it could be due to a minting error, where the metal composition was accidentally altered. Others believe it could have been a special issue or test coin, though this has never been confirmed by the Royal Australian Mint. What we do know is that the silver shade makes this coin much rarer than its standard counterparts. Its distinctive appearance, combined with its limited availability, has created a high demand among collectors. And as with any rare coin, demand drives up the price. When it comes to coin collecting, the condition of the coin is everything. Coins are graded based on their wear and overall appearance, with grades ranging from poor, where the coin is almost unrecognizable, to mint condition, where the coin appears untouched. Our 20-cent silver shade coin in extra fine condition is highly sought after. Extra fine means the coin has been circulated but shows minimal wear. Its details, like the platypus and the Queen's portrait, remain sharp and its original luster is still present. This level of quality ensures that it commands a higher price in the marketplace. Now, let's talk about the part you've all been waiting for: what is the current market value of this rare coin? While the price of collectible coins can fluctuate depending on factors such as rarity, demand, and condition, the Australia 20-cent 2000 silver shade coin in extra fine condition has consistently shown high value on the collector's market. Recent sales on auction platforms and coin dealers show that this particular coin can fetch anywhere from $112,000 depending on the exact condition and the buyer's interest. In some cases, coins that are certified by grading services can even exceed these amounts. So if you're lucky enough to come across this rare gem in your collection, know that it could be big worth. But beyond the immediate market value, why is this coin such a great investment? For one, its rarity continues to drive up its desirability. As more collectors become aware of this coin, demand is only expected to increase, making it a valuable long-term addition to any collection. Furthermore, coins with unexplained variations, like the silver shade, often spark more interest than standard mintages, which increases their allure to both seasoned collectors and those just starting out. This coin not only represents a piece of Australian history, but also serves as a reminder of how even the smallest details in minting can create something truly unique. If you're thinking of investing in rare coins, the Australia 20-cent silver shade from 2000 is one you definitely don't want to overlook. And there you have it, the Australia 20-cent silver shade coin from the year 2000. A rare, fascinating piece with a value that has collectors clamoring to get their hands on it. If you're a collector, be sure to keep your eyes peeled for this gem, and if you already own one, you might be holding on to something much more valuable than you think. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of Australian coinage, specifically focusing on the 2006 Australia 20-cent coin. This coin has caught the attention of collectors worldwide, especially those looking for rare and unique variations. We'll be talking about its design, history, and what sets the silver shade version apart. By the end of this video, we'll reveal its current collector market value in dollars, particularly for those found in extra fine condition. So, if you're holding on to one of these beauties, you might be sitting on a hidden treasure. First, let's talk about the basics. The Australian 20-cent coin has been a part of everyday life since its introduction in 1966, replacing the pre-decimal 2-shilling coin. The 2006 version, which we're focusing on today, was struck from a copper-nickel alloy, but occasionally a silver shade variation appears. These coins are often mistaken for regular coins at first glance, but their distinct silvery tone makes them highly collectible. The unique silver shade isn't due to it being made of silver metal. Instead, it's likely a result of a production anomaly or improper finish on the metal surface, giving it a striking silvery appearance. This oddity has driven up its desirability among collectors. Now let's take a closer look at the design. The obverse of the coin features the familiar effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. This design has been used on Australian currency since 1999. On the reverse, we have the iconic platypus, designed by Stuart Devlin. This creature is one of Australia's most distinctive animals, and its design is instantly recognizable to anyone familiar with Australian coins. The platypus swimming through rippling water is not just an artful design, but a symbol of Australia's unique wildlife, and it adds to the charm of this 20-cent piece. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. We're focusing on coins found in extra fine XF condition. What does that mean? In this state, the coin shows very minimal wear on the highest points. All details remain sharp and clear, and the luster may still be present, especially on the edges of the coin. Coins in extra fine condition are significantly more valuable than those in circulated or worn states. For the 2006 silver shade variety, maintaining this level of quality makes all the difference in its market value. One of the reasons collectors are drawn to this specific coin is the silver shade anomaly. Though it's not an official mint error, this silver-toned version of the 2006 Australia 20-cent piece stands out due to its unexpected appearance. Regular 20-cent coins have a dull, metallic color typical of copper-nickel alloys, but the silver shade variation has a brighter, almost reflective finish. While these coins are not common, they aren't as scarce as some might believe. This variation has nonetheless intrigued collectors who love discovering these subtle quirks in coin production. The rarity of the silver-toned version makes it a valuable addition to any collection. So, what is the market value of a 2006 Australia 20-cent coin with a silver shade in extra fine condition today? As with most coins, its value can fluctuate depending on demand, the specific condition, and the rarity of this variation. Coins in regular circulation condition might fetch a few dollars, but for an extra fine silver shade variant, you're looking at a much higher premium. As of today, collectors have been known to pay between $85,000 for this type of coin in extra fine condition. If you find one in mint state or with additional interesting features, the price could go even higher. It's amazing how a small variation like a silver tone can add such value to a coin that otherwise would only be worth its face value. So, if you happen to come across a 2006 Australia 20-cent coin with that distinct silver shade, and it's in extra fine condition, you might want to hold on to it or get it appraised. The collector market values these coins not just for their design, but for their rarity and unique appearance. Who knew that something as small as a 20-cent coin could have such a big story and even bigger value in the collector market? Be sure to check your change or old collections, you might just have a hidden gem like this one. Next up, we're going to explore a unique coin from Australia, the 20-cent piece from 1973, specifically one in extra fine condition with a rare gray shade. Could this coin be worth big money in today's collector market? Stick around as we take a closer look. Let's start by getting to know the 1973 Australia 20-cent coin from Australia. The Australian 20-cent coin is part of a series that was first introduced in 1966 after the country switched to a decimal currency system. The coin features the iconic Australian animal, the platypus, on the reverse side, designed by Stuart Devlin, who created many of Australia's beautiful and beloved coin designs. Now, what makes the 1973 coin particularly interesting is its history and condition. 1973 marked a year where millions of these coins were minted, but only a few of them have been preserved in top condition over the decades. On top of that, some collectors have reported coins with a grayish tint to the metal, which is unusual for standard copper-nickel compositions. So, could this gray shade and extra fine condition add to its market value? Now, let's break down the design and composition of the 1973 Australia 20-cent coin. On the obverse, we see the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. This was a common feature for most Commonwealth countries, and the 1973 coin features a youthful depiction of the Queen designed by Arnold Machin. The reverse of the coin showcases a platypus swimming, with ripples spreading around it, a stunning representation of Australia's unique wildlife. The coin's designer, Stuart Devlin, was known for capturing the natural beauty of Australia in his designs. In terms of its composition, the 20-cent coin is made from 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it a bright silver color. However, some coins minted in certain conditions or exposed to specific environments over the years have developed a grayish hue. This anomaly can make the coin stand out, but does it make it more valuable? That's something we'll explore later in the video. Now, for the part you've all been waiting for, how much is the 1,973 Australia 20-cent coin worth today, especially in extra fine condition? In numismatics, coin condition is key. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, with extra fine representing a coin that has seen very little circulation. For a coin to be in extra fine condition, it should show minimal wear. You'll still see sharp details, and the overall appearance should be quite clean, with just light handling marks. Currently, a standard 1,973 Australian 20-cent coin in circulated condition might be worth only its face value, or a little more to a collector. But in extra fine condition, the value jumps significantly. On average, an extra fine 1,973 Australia 20-cent coin can sell for between $49,000 in today's collector market, depending on the demand and exact condition. This may not seem like a huge sum at first glance, but considering it's a relatively common coin, this value reflects its condition and collectible appeal. However, if the coin has a rare feature, such as the grayish tint we mentioned earlier, the value could increase. Coins that show unique toning or unusual shades tend to attract specialized collectors who are looking for these oddities. It's possible for coins with distinct toning or unique appearances to fetch prices as high as $75,000 if they spark interest at auction or within private sales. Why would anyone pay more for a 20-cent coin that's over 50 years old? First of all, collectors love coins in top-notch condition, especially those that have survived for decades without much wear. The 1,973 Australian 20-cent coin isn't exactly rare, but finding one in extra fine condition is becoming harder as time goes on. Many of these coins were heavily circulated, and few were kept aside in pristine condition by collectors. Secondly, the grayish tint we discussed earlier can make a coin even more desirable. If you've got one of these unusual gray-toned coins, collectors might be willing to pay a premium for its unique appearance, as long as it is still in excellent shape. Demand for older Australian coins has also grown over the past few years, especially for coins minted during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. With her passing in 2022, coins featuring her portrait have garnered more attention, and collectors are increasingly looking for well-preserved examples from different years. If you're lucky enough to own a 1973 Australian 20-cent coin in extra fine condition, or you've spotted one with that rare gray shade, how can you make sure you're getting top dollar for it? Get your coin graded. Professional coin grading services can provide an official certification of your coin's condition. Having a professionally graded coin adds credibility and can increase the sale price, especially for higher grade examples. If you believe you have a particularly unique coin, consider listing it in a numismatic auction. Specialized auctions tend to draw serious collectors who are willing to bid high for rare finds. Platforms, specialized coin marketplaces are also great places to sell coins. Make sure to include high-quality photos and a detailed description of the coin's condition, as well as any unique features like the gray shade. You can also take your coin to local coin shows or visit reputable dealers. These professionals can offer insight into the current market and might even purchase the coin directly. So, is the 1,973 Australian 20-cent coin in extra fine condition with a gray shade worth big money? Well, while it may not make you rich overnight, it's definitely a valuable piece for collectors, especially if you've kept it in top condition or have one with unique toning. With the right buyer, you could fetch a nice sum for a coin that might have been hiding in your collection for years. If you're passionate about coin collecting or just starting out, remember to keep an eye on condition, rarity, and demand in the market. A common coin today might be a valuable collector's item tomorrow. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more fascinating coin reviews and numismatic tips. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss an upload. If you have a 1973 Australia 20-cent coin or any other unique coins, let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear about your collection. Happy collecting, and we'll see you in the next video.